DCI-rated Terrible Ladies Closet for this next act. Alright, so are you ready to hear more about I ghosted my ex and now she's my boss? Because this guy wrote back into the advice column to give us all an update. I admit I wrote my original email in a state of panic. I was on holidays when I found out, and a friend of mine gave me your email, the advice column. I did not realize my message would be fully replicated on your blog. I am sure as you get a ton of requests, and I thought I would be lucky to get a reply within one of the short scenarios at max. By the time the blog was posted and I was returning home, my initial panic had started to dissipate as I found out more about Sylvia's situation. Just in time to discover the story going viral, both online and offline, I can say that in no way I expected that writing to a very popular but niche professional blog would result in such an internet shitstorm. I am sorry for not engaging with your readers, but given the toxicity of many commenters, I did not see much sense in doing it. I am still very much freaked out about the whole experience, but since I promised to give you my update, here it is. Those who blame me for ruining Sylvia's life for good were wrong. Yeah, because she's not dating you anymore. She has done very well for herself. She is married with kids and her husband is originally from here. They relocated because of his business opportunity, not because she was stalking me or would orchestrate this in some sort of elaborate vendetta. Don't know who was thinking that, but okay. It is a crazy coincidence, but as some readers pointed out, our professional world can be very small. I immediately reached out to Sylvia along the lines of your kind advice and also offered to discuss the way forward in person. Here, I appreciate many useful comments from your readers on what to write. She did not get back to me. Did she wait like 10 years? I was not sure she was still using her old email address when, with this return to school day fast approaching, I resent the email to her new work email. I also dropped a short message to HR without providing full details. Next morning, brackets, Sunday, I got a call from the chair of our board overseers asking me to meet him as soon as possible. I met with him together with Sylvia the same day. As you can imagine, the meeting was incredibly embarrassing for me, personally and professionally. Fortunately, unlike some of your readers hope, they did not think the past failed relationship was a sackable offense. At the end, there was not that much interaction between the directors and employees on a daily basis. The chair was more worried about possible gossip and related implications for the organization. As ours is an expensive enterprise, this is a conservative place and nobody wants a scandal. At the same time, they were considering, if necessary, as they framed it, to put some measures into place to avoid possible problems in the future. I was told on no uncertain terms that although the schedule for the year was already set, it was far more difficult to replace the director than an employee, me. I do not want to get too much into details, but I found the proposed measures rather excessive. It would make my position unattainable, even in a short run. Therefore, I resigned on the spot. My resignation was later accepted, probably after he'd already moved across the country. In summary, as many of these self-righteous people on the internet hoped, I came out of this with no job, no severance, and no prospect for another job in the city. Obviously, I have to leave as I need to make a living. I will be shortly moving back home for several months to work as a substitute teacher. So now he's giving us his contact information with an agency. I will see what's next later. So I had my comeuppance. I am most certainly not asking for pity. I wish there were other individuals individuals, I only wish there were not other individuals bearing the brunt of my immaturity in the past. My partner cannot join me due to a visa issue and a family situation. But did you tell her this time? I do not know how it was for Sylvia. I have not seen her since. She seemed fine. She was not gleeful, as very matter of fact, saying it was possible to work together and etc. The chair did most of the talking. I found out later that her husband comes from a prominent family here. Everyone knows them. Nepotence is prevalent in this culture, and family status really matters. The chair knows them. I just do not understand why she had to get him involved. We could have tried to sort this out between us first. No need to go to the top immediately. The measures included things like we were never to talk to each other without a third person present, all meetings documented, no discussion about her and the management with my colleagues, not even water cooler chat. Limit our interactions beyond school, meaning no socializing for me. I did not understand how this could work. It would be very much out of character for me and my colleagues, and friends would get suspicious. Scandal. Although not presented as such, it felt very punitive. As you said in your initial response, it was unlikely something would work out. It is very difficult to come to terms with. The internet craze just added a bizarre extra layer to it.